Israel, and that's one of the propaganda that Stand With Us. I hope you're all familiar with Stand With Us, and not that kind of familiar. So, and this is an example of how Israel is on the defensive. It is countering the knowledge and the awareness that BDS has brought about. And one of the ways that it is countering the message of BDS, the education that BDS has created, is through pinkwashing, through Israel presenting its cultural propaganda. So basically, in response to BDS, Israel is like really pushing very, very strongly the cultural propaganda in order to fix its image. Because one thing that BDS has done is it has shattered Israel's image as a democracy, the only democracy in the Middle East, where there's freedom and rights and everything, and people are questioning that a lot. And the people who are questioning that are not the conservatives, are not the bigots, are not the but they are the liberals and the progressives. So Israel is putting forward tons and tons of cultural propaganda, and specifically pinkwashing, which is the cultural propaganda that presents Israel as gay-friendly, so as to appeal to queers who then say, well, Israel is gay-friendly, Israel is more democratic, more gender-friendly than those nasty fundamentalist Arab countries. So there's a couple of things that I want to talk about. Civil rights should not trump human rights, and Israel is the violator of the human rights of Palestinians, including Palestinian women and Palestinian queers. Let's not forget that. And Israel is not gay-friendly if the gay person happens to be Palestinian, because a gay person trying a gay Palestinian who wants to return is still going to be denied the right of return, which is a human right, even though they're gay if they are Palestinian. So we need to know about Israel, like where Israel draws the line in terms of being gay-friendly. It is gay-friendly to Jews and tourists because it wants them for the cultural propaganda. As a woman, I'm very frequently told, and I don't always dress very modestly. I do wear shorts and tank tops in the summer. I do ride a bike, as in a motorcycle, and and people tell me now, don't you enjoy these rights? And I'm like, yes, I do. But you know what? These are civil rights. These are luxuries. Rather, my human rights are still violated. And then when we think of within Palestine, within the Arab world, and Palestinian women, like, who is denying Palestinian women freedom of movement? It is not Islamic fundamentalism that's denying Palestinian women freedom of movement. It is the Israeli checkpoints. It's the Israeli oppression. Who is denying women the right to a decent education? Again, it's not Islamic fundamentalism, it's Israel. So we have to keep in mind at all times when we look at gender and gender rights, women's rights, queer rights, who the greater oppressor is. And it is not. I'm not denying, I am not in any way suggesting that there is no homophobia or sexism or patriarchy within Arab society and within Muslim society and within Palestinian society. And that is a struggle that we are fighting, and we are fighting it in a political analysis that includes those as well as the greater context of violence. So we have, for example, there are lots of Palestinian queer organizations. PQPDS, Palestinian Queers for BDS, is one such organization. Aswat is Palestinian lesbians. Helm is out of Lebanon, and it's both gay and lesbian. Al-Qaus means rainbow. So there's a lot of Palestinian queer organizations, and what they are fighting is both for gender rights as well as a liberation from occupation, whereas when Israel speaks about pinkwashing and gender rights, it's only speaking for the rights of the gays. So as part of because of BDS, which has shattered Israel's image, Israel is responding with cultural propaganda, as I said, and the cultural propaganda is pinkwashing, and pinkwashing is an attempt to distract from Israel's violation of human rights.